Have you ever felt like life is slipping through your fingers like sand you're desperately trying to hold on to, but the tighter you squeeze, the faster it falls away? Have you ever looked in the mirror and asked yourself, is this really all there is? Is this the life I was meant to live? If you have, then know this, you are not alone. Millions of people in the United States, in the United Kingdom, across the world, wake up every single day with that same heavy feeling, that silent war inside their chest, that ache that whispers, you were made for more, but you're not living it yet. And maybe you've tried, maybe you've read the books, watched the videos, attended the seminars, told yourself 1,000 times, tomorrow I'll change, tomorrow I'll start, tomorrow I'll finally live like the person I was born to be. But tomorrow comes and tomorrow goes and nothing really changes. And the worst part, deep down, you know it. You feel it. You're haunted by it. And the truth, the brutal cutting truth, is that if nothing changes, nothing will ever change. Think about this. The average human life is about 4,000 weeks long. That's it. Just 4,000. Now subtract the weeks you've already lived. Subtract the weeks you've wasted scrolling, doubting, procrastinating, promising yourself that someday you'll finally step into your power. How many weeks are left? 1,000? 2,000? Maybe less? What are you going to do with them? Let them slip away one by one into the graveyard of wasted potential? Or will you finally rise? Because let me tell you something, history doesn't remember the comfortable. It doesn't celebrate the ones who played safe. History remembers the people who burned the boats, who cut off the escape routes, who said, I will not go back, I will not settle, I will not live small anymore. These are the men and women who built empires, changed nations, inspired generations. And the difference between them and you is not intelligence. It's not resources. It's not luck. It's simply a decision to stop living like a prisoner of fear and start living like a warrior of purpose. But I know what you're thinking. It's not that simple. You don't understand my struggles. You don't know my pain, and you're right. I don't know the exact battles you faced. I don't know the nights you cried yourself to sleep, the mornings you woke up with nothing but emptiness in your chest. I don't know the people who doubted you, the failures that scarred you, the betrayals that broke you. But here's what I do know. Pain is universal. Every great leader, every world changer, every success story you admire, they bled, they suffered, they failed, but they refused to let their story end there. And maybe that's what you need to hear today, that your story isn't over, not yet. That whatever happened in your past, however many times you've fallen, however many times you've disappointed yourself, it doesn't have to define you. You are not the mistakes you've made. You're not the fears you've believed. You're not the voices that told you you're not enough. You are possibility. You are power. You're a storm waiting to be unleashed. Picture this, a mountain climber standing at the base of Everest. He looks up and the peak is hidden in clouds. The air is thin. The journey looks impossible. He could turn back. He could tell himself it's too hard, it's too dangerous, it's not worth it, and maybe no one would blame him. But the ones who make it to the top, they don't think about the peak. They focus on the next step, just one step, and then another and another, until one day the clouds part and they are standing where only legends stand. That's your life. The mountain may seem impossible, the climb may feel endless, but your job is not to conquer the summit in one day. Your job is to take the next step, to stop waiting for permission, to stop waiting for the perfect moment, to stop telling yourself that you need to feel ready. You don't need to be ready. You need to be willing to act, willing to move, willing to believe that even in your brokenness, you still have power. Because here's the truth, the clock is ticking. Whether you act or not, the weeks will keep passing. The question is, when your time runs out, will you look back with pride or with regret? Will you say, I gave everything I had, or will you whisper, I could have been so much more? Listen to me, you have one life, one shot, one chance to leave your mark on this world. Don't waste it living small. Don't waste it waiting for permission. Don't waste it hiding behind fear. Burn the excuses, break the chains, step into the fire of your destiny, because the world doesn't need another shadow, it needs your light. And that's why you're here, not by accident, not by coincidence. You're here because something inside you is still alive. a voice that refuses to die, a spark that refuses to be silenced. And I'm here to tell you, fan that spark into a fire, because once you decide, truly decide, that you will not go back, that you will not settle, that you will not let your life be wasted, nothing can stop you. Nothing. Think about the people you admire most in this world, the icons, the legends, the ones whose names echo across history. Do you really believe their lives were easy? Do you think they woke up one morning with success neatly delivered at their doorstep? Number. What you see as their glory was once their greatest struggle. What you celebrate today as their victory was once born out of endless nights of pain, rejection, and failure. Let's take Thomas Edison, the man who gave the world the light bulb. History remembers his success, but few people remember that he failed over 1,000 times before he finally succeeded. 1,000 failures. Imagine that for a second. Most of us give up after 3, 4, or maybe 5 attempts. Edison failed more than 1,000 times, and when people asked him why he kept going, do you know what he said? I didn't fail. I just found 1,000 ways that didn't work. That mindset, unshakable, relentless, is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary. Now let's look at J.K. Rowling, the woman who created Harry Potter, a world that inspired millions. Before fame, before fortune, she was a single mother, broke, rejected by 12 publishers. 12 doors slammed in her face. 12 times someone told her, "You're not good enough." And yet, she didn't quit. She kept writing, kept pushing, kept believing that her story mattered. And today, she's one of the most successful authors of all time. Or take Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player in history. Did you know he was cut from his high school team? Think about that. The man who became the face of basketball, the legend who won 6 NBA championships, was once told, "You're not good enough." But instead of quitting, he used that rejection as fuel. He said, "I failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Do you see the pattern? Every single story of greatness carries the same rhythm: struggle, pain, failure, then resilience, persistence, victory. And the truth is, it's not just them. It's not just the legends. It's you too. You are wired with the same potential. You carry the same power. The only question is, will you tap into it or will you bury it? Because here's the reality: most people bury it. Most people die with their song still inside them, with their dreams still unspoken, with their potential still locked away. They live safe, they play small, and they convince themselves that's enough. But deep down, they know it isn't. Deep down, they feel the ache of what could have been. And that ache, that regret, it's heavier than any failure could ever be. So what do you want? Do you want comfort or do you want greatness? Do you want safety or do you want impact? Do you want to be remembered as someone who merely existed or someone who truly lived? Because every day, whether you realize it or not, you're answering that question with your choices. And I'll tell you something. Your story, the one you're writing right now, someone else is going to need it. Someone else is waiting for the courage you're afraid to step into. Think about it. When you hear about Edison, Rowling, Jordan, it ignites something inside you, doesn't it? You feel a spark, a reminder that greatness is possible. Well, someone else is waiting for your story to do the same. Someone is waiting for your example, your victory, your breakthrough to light their path. But if you quit, if you settle, if you stay small, they may never see it. That's how powerful your life is. That's how much it matters. So stop telling yourself the lie that you're too broken, too late, too ordinary. Stop believing the myth that greatness is for other people. Greatness is for those who choose it, chase it, who are willing to bleed for it. And yes, it will hurt. Yes, it will break you. Yes, you will fail. But every scar, every tear, every battle, you'll carry them like medals of honor. And one day, when you rise, when you stand victorious, you will look back and realize it was worth it. Every second, every wound, every sleepless night. Remember this: diamonds are just coal that didn't quit under pressure. Steel is forged in fire. Legends are born in the storms they refuse to run from. And you, yes, you are in that process right now. The fire you're walking through isn't there to destroy you. It's there to shape you, to mold you, to refine you into the person you were always meant to be. So when life knocks you down, don't stay there. Rise. When fear whispers in your ear, don't listen. Push back. When failure slams the door, don't turn away. Kick it open, because the world doesn't need your excuses. The world doesn't need your apologies. The world needs your greatness, and the time to unleash it is now. Let me leave you with a truth that might sting, but it will set you free. One day your time will run out. Not next year, not someday, but one day the clock will hit 0. And when it does, the only thing that will matter is this: did you live, or did you simply exist? Think about it. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you'll look back at this very moment. You'll remember the opportunities you passed, the risks you avoided, the dreams you silenced, and you'll either feel pride or you'll feel regret. Nothing else. Pride or regret. I've sat with people at the end of their lives. Do you know what they talk about? It's not the money, not the cars, not the fancy vacations. They talk about the chances they didn't take, the words they didn't say, the love they didn't express, the courage they never showed. Their eyes are full of what ifs. And let me tell you, what if is the most painful question in the world. But you still have time. You still have breath in your lungs, fire in your spirit, and choices in your hands, which means you have power. The power to rewrite your story. The power to rise again, the power to choose courage over comfort, action over fear, destiny over excuses. And I want you to imagine something. Imagine it's your last day on earth. You're lying there, and surrounding your bed are the ghosts of your dreams, the businesses you never built, the books you never wrote, the songs you never sang, the adventures you never took. And they're looking at you with disappointment, saying, "We came to you. We were meant to live through you. But now we must die with you." Can you feel that weight, that responsibility? That's real. That's your potential calling out to you, begging you not to waste it. Because here's the truth. The graveyard is already full of unfulfilled dreams. Don't let it claim yours too. You were not born to play small. You were not born to hide in comfort. You were not born to tiptoe safely to your grave. You were born to shake the earth, to write your story in bold letters, to inspire generations not even born yet. But none of that happens by accident. It happens by decision. Right now, in this moment, you have to decide, will you keep sleepwalking through life, or will you wake up and take control? And yes, I know it's scary. Yes, I know you'll fail. Yes, I know people will laugh, but listen carefully. Fear is temporary, regret is forever, pain is temporary, pride is forever, failure is temporary, growth is forever. So stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission. Stop waiting for a sign. You are the sign. You are the proof that miracles still exist, because you are still here, alive, breathing, capable, ready. The comfort zone may feel safe, but it will never make you proud. And pride doesn't come from hiding. It comes from rising, from trying, from living wide open, even if it hurts. So here's my challenge to you. Burn the excuses, break the chains, feed the right wolf, take the next step, and never ever let comfort rob you of your calling, because your story isn't finished. Your best chapter hasn't even been written yet. The world hasn't seen your full power, your full light, your full greatness, but they will if you decide to show it. And when the day comes when you finally leave this world, you won't go with ghosts of regret standing around your bed. No, you'll go empty, because you will have poured out everything inside you. You will have lived, you will have mattered, you will have made your mark. So rise, take that risk, chase that dream, build that life, because your time is now. Your destiny is waiting, and the comfort zone, it's no place for someone like you. Stop existing, start living, subscribe, and let's rise together